I realized that I was dead around the age of 10. I remember vividly my father was listening to a ball game on his transistor radio, sitting in his favorite chair with the Budweiser in one hand and the radio clutched in the other. My sister and I were playing and making a little too much noise, so in his irritation, my father ordered us to our room. We pouted, but we knew better than to protest or express our displeasure with his directive. We went into our bedroom and shut the door. My sister suggested we play some Monopoly, and I agreed more so out of tedium than anything else. As she was looking under her bed for the game, I immediately felt lightheaded and everything just went dark. The only thing I can think of was I fainted, but when I regained consciousness, I remembered not bits and pieces, but rather chunks of a life I had already lived. My sister was looking at me strangely, sarcastically saying, "Earth to Frida, where are you?" From where she sat, I hadn't fainted, but just got caught up in a temporary daydream. I couldn't believe I was at this time or place, and I was overcome with emotion because I realized this was just a memory, a recall, a clear, vivid memory. I wanted to cry, but the tears wouldn't oblige me. I realized that I couldn't alter the course of this or any other moment that followed because all of this had already transpired, and I was, or should I say I am only, an observer. This is my life passing before my eyes. Everything I'm seeing, feeling, and saying has already been said and done. It's a rerun. The flash of life we've been led to believe happens at the speed of light is this life you think you're living, but are actually reliving. The brain in the living world is shutting down, and instead of this being a near-death experience, this is the experience of death. The experience that replays your life, but not where you sit in a theater and watch from the sideline. No, you are feeling and experiencing your life up close and personal all over again. And while you think you are making choices and decisions anew, this is nothing more than a loop of your life experience from the past. For most, there is only rare periodic glimpses of their past, also known as deja vu. But for me, deja vu is a long-running reel. I am aware and conscious, but in chaos as I mourn for the family I have not yet created, but am mourning for the family I have at this moment, but will one day lose as I continue to travel down a road I have already journeyed. Most of us don't think of this as the afterlife. But for some reason, I was made aware of this and can clearly recall that brilliant white light most speak of when they have tepidly and briefly breached the doorway to this realm. I have lived a long, eventful life and have died. The realization of this should have made me breathless, but I have already taken my last. I am tormented as I repeat this life, fully aware of yesterday's missteps and failures, not being able to change the course of things because, as I stated, my participation in things now is only as a bystander. Now I know what many scholars meant when they suggested our fate is predestined because we have lived the life where we were the masters of our fate only to succumb to this place, to view it in living color, being able to see, touch, and smell everything, but not able to taste it truly because it is a reality wrapped in synthetic drapery. And oftentimes in the midst of this balancing act between the worlds, in the quiet, I can still hear the soft, loving whispers and mournful cries of my children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and become overwhelmed with bittersweet sorrow as I know I will love them and lose them all over again. I can still feel someone holding my hand gently, repeating how much they love me and how they don't want me to go. I can still feel that I don't necessarily want to leave while I'm already gone, but now that I'm here, I want to stay. It's familiar. Although there is confusion, there is understanding. Chaos and order commingle on this plane. I enjoy revisiting my youth, basking in the joy of seeing my parents again, playing with my sister, petting our dogs, laughing with friends, graduating high school, falling in love, having my children. I grieve losing my husband, losing my friends, becoming old, frail, dependent, sickly, weak, heartbroken. Now, I'm dying again, wondering if this is a continuous loop, or now that my life has flashed before my eyes, all while I thought I was living, can I graduate from the death realm and move on to the next phase, whatever that may be? But wait, I see the white light, and I hear a voice.
Earth to Frida, where are you?